If you're looking for that perfect way to engage your kids because they usually munch every single time while they're at home, maybe during school holidays, try out these easy and simple cinnamon donut holes, which are going to turn out amazing. And the best part about the recipe is that they're flavorful, they're finger food, and they'll turn out so good. Anyone can make these delicious cinnamon donut holes. So in a mixing bowl, you're going to be adding in all the ingredients listed in the description box. So you're going to start off with your sugar. For this recipe, I'm using instant yeast, and this is 10 grams. Add in my milk. Salt. Some cinnamon powder. A teaspoon. And then next you're going to be adding in your all-purpose flour in bits. So I'm going to add in half. Go in with my hands. Crack in 2 eggs and go in with your hands and knead until every ingredient is fully combined, forming a dough. That is going to take around a minute. Then you're going to add in the rest of the all-purpose flour. Make sure to scrape the bottom of your bowl because you want all the dry ingredients to be fully combined with the wet. If you have a stand mixer, you can add in all the ingredients to a stand mixer bowl and then let the mixer knead for you for around 3 to 4 minutes. Once a dough is formed, I'm going to add in my margarine and knead until the margarine is fully combined with the dough. After adding in your margarine, it's going to be a little bit messy, but trust the process. It's going to take around 1 to 2 minutes to fully combine the margarine or softened butter into your dough. You can also transfer your dough to your working surface or your bench and sprinkle in a little bit of all-purpose flour. Knead until the dough is very soft and not sticky. So I'm going to form a ball in the middle of my bowl. And then I'm going to be adding in a teaspoon of cooking oil. Spread the oil on my dough. This is to make sure the dough doesn't dry off while resting. And then I'm going to use a kitchen towel and cover my bowl and place in a warm area so that the dough can double up in size. If you happen to be in a place where it's cold, you can preheat your oven for around 5 minutes and then place the bowl so that the dough can double up in size. After 1 hour, my dough has doubled up in size. This is how the dough is looking, and as you can see, it has a nice brownish color because of the cinnamon powder. So I'm going to punch in the middle to remove the excess air pockets in the dough. Sprinkle in with some flour to my countertop and transfer. Then I'm going to knead for around 1 to 2 minutes. And after 1 minute, my dough is ready to roll out. And for this recipe, because we're making donut holes, I'm going to be using a nozzle to cut out my donut holes. So I'm going to sprinkle some extra flour to my countertop, and using a rolling pin, which I've already floured also, I'm going to roll out my dough to an inch size. The dough looks very lovely, as you can see. I'm excited for this one because I love cinnamon powder. It's one of my favorite spices because it's very mild and flavorful. It's going to be very easy for you to push the dough because it's very soft. And once your dough is an inch, just like this, you're going to pick your nozzle and cut out donut holes. If you find that the dough is sticking to your nozzle, just dip your nozzle in flour just like this, and it's going to be very easy for you to cut out the donut holes. At this point, you're going to place a frying pan over medium-high flame and add in enough oil to your pan for frying our donuts. And then you're going to finish up cutting the rest as the oil is getting hot. And then I'm going to be making more donut holes in a minute. So I'm going to place aside. This is a very nice way that you can engage your kids in the kitchen, because you've already prepped up your dough, and the next process is just to cut out the donut holes, which are going to be bite-sized pieces once we have fried up the donuts. Once you've cut out the donut holes just like this, it's going to start doubling up in size. Repeat by sprinkling in some extra all-purpose flour to my countertop and rolling out the dough so that I can cut some more donut holes. As you're cutting your dough, make sure to fully twist the nozzle so that you can get into the dough fully. Check on my cooking oil by inserting a skewer. Once I notice small bubbling, the oil is ready to fry my donuts. If you notice that your oil is roughly bubbling, the oil is too hot, so you're going to burn your donut. You need the cooking oil to be perfect to fry up your mini donut. Start with the donut holes that you cut out and carefully place into the cooking oil. And immediately you drop in the dough into the cooking oil, it's going to double up in size as the donuts are frying. Don't overcrowd your pan, because once you overcrowd, the donuts are not going to evenly fry. And you need that perfect golden brown color, and the donuts should be cooked on the inside. After placing in your dough, you're going to cook for around 30 seconds to 1 minute per side until you get a lovely color on your donuts. And they're going to cook super fast. So make sure your oil is not super hot, because you need the donuts to cook on the inside, as I said earlier on. After 1 minute, your donuts should have this lovely golden brown color. So you're going to use your skimmer, scoop out the donuts, and transfer to a plate lined with kitchen paper towel to drain off the excess oil. Lovely. Place in my next round. And because we're multitasking, you have to check on your donuts so that they don't burn. Using my skewer. I find that using a skewer to flip the donuts as they're cooking is very easy, because you won't tamper with the donuts while they are frying. Pick my skimmer and scoop out the well-fried, aromatic donut holes and transfer to the plate. Yum. It's going to be a very quick process because we've already cut out the donut holes. So the important thing here is to be careful while dropping in the little pieces of dough into the cooking oil, because you don't want to burn your fingers. Transfer my donut to my plate, and then I'm going to cut my very delicious bite-sized cinnamon donut holes with my caster sugar. I've already plated with the donut holes that I've not added in some caster sugar. So I'm going to place the coated cinnamon donut holes on top, just like that. Make sure they're fully coated, and then I'm going to be adding in some more very quickly. I'm still making some more donut holes over here. So it has been an amazing 20 minutes of frying up my donuts after resting the dough for 1 hour. So it's quite easy once you're done resting the dough. The cinnamon donut holes have turned out amazing. As you can see, I have some donuts which are coated with caster sugar and plain donuts which are as delicious as the ones which are coated. And this is a very nice way that you can present to your family some delicious and awesome snacks or bites while they are waiting for their food, or even you can serve the donuts as appetizers for your guests because it's finger size, it's just easy to walk as you munch into the donuts. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this easy and simple cinnamon donut holes recipe.